a young person said to me, having a conversation with someone that is important to me. But how can I feel happy? You're talking about you got to choose happiness. How can I feel okay when I'm behind my bills? I can't do this. I can't take it. Just overwhelmed. I get it. I get it. I'm an OG and sometimes I get overwhelmed. And yes, bills are overwhelming. I was just looking at this one list, the house on Zillow, and in 2018, it sold for $85,000. You know how much they selling this shit for now? $328,000. Bitch, are you out of your fucking mind? I don't care how much new carpet you put on, new stove, or new. Are you crazy? I'm like, are these people insane? It's really a fraudulent market. Okay, let me get back to my point. You know, you don't understand. No, I understand. How you gonna say I don't understand? You 20 something, and now I'm grown. Yeah, I understand exactly. How can you be okay? Let me ask you something. Feeling bad and complaining. Okay, forget about how you feel for a second. Complaining and voicing your opinion, is that helping you? No, really. If it is, keep doing it. But is complaining and keep on saying how bad it is that making you feel better or worse? She said worse. So why are you doing it? Now, if venting made you feel better, I would say keep doing it. So I said, you venting about how you can't pay this and you can't pay that, is it making you feel better or worse? She said worse. I said, so stop. I said, the second question is, since we went over the law of vibration, right? The law of attraction, right? The law of I said, so if you're feeling worse by venting, stop it. Because the worse you feel, the more you attract that to you. You attract what you feel. If you're walking around feeling angry, you're going to attract situations that's going to make you more angry, and you're going to attract angry people. Try it. Please don't try it if I love you. But if I don't love you and you want to think I don't know what I'm talking about, try it. Whatever you put out is what you're going to get. The energy you put out, that's what you put out. Rude, mean, hostile energy, you're going to get people that are going to be rude, mean, and hostile to you. So I said, you just said venting is not making you feel better. So I said, stop it. Number two. Well, how do I change this feeling? You stop giving it attention. So, the next thing I said to her was, when you change your mood, you change your vibration. And when you change your vibration, you start to attract differently. Try it. What you're doing, how do you know? How do you know what vibration you're attracting? By your mood. It's a cycle. If you're feeling good, no matter what's happening, even if there's bad things going on, if you're feeling good, you'll start to attract it. Good. Not going to attract it at that. It might come at that instant. Some people practice it so much that their karma comes like this. Good karma comes like this. I said, but if you keep accumulating negative, even when you start to be positive, you're still going to have a whole supply of negative to go through. So stop accumulating negative. So to answer her question, she said, well, how do I even begin to start feeling? First thing is you switch your attention. If you're not selling ass or robbing a bank and there's nothing you can do to get the money you need right this instant moment, take your attention off of it. And I said to this particular person, I said, you won't be homeless as long as I have a place over my head. So the worst case scenario will not happen. You will not be on the street. That's the worst case scenario. So we can put that out of your mind, because you're thinking, oh, I'm going to be on the street. I'm going to lose my apartment. I said, that's not going to happen. So put that out of your mind. One problem solved. The worst case scenario is not going to happen. Now, how do you put yourself in a different mood? You change the subject in your mind. Since there's nothing you can do at this hot moment to get what you need, put that shit away. There's nothing. Fuck it. You know what I do? Oh, I hate to curse. That's going to fuck up the algorithm. Oop, there I go again. You know what I do? You know what? This is going to sound real morbid, but you know how I get myself through things a lot? Not a lot, but sometimes when nothing else is working, I say, bitch, you're going to die anyway. Calm the fuck down. You're not going to be here forever. You could die today, tomorrow. You could die 50 more years from now. But guess what? This will all be over one day, hopefully later than sooner. So you want to spend this moment with a headache, stressing, making yourself, physically feel horrible and emotionally feel horrible? Because either way, even if you hit the lottery today, you're not going to live forever. You might not even live to spend it all. Stop worrying about shit that hasn't happened yet. So the question she asked was, well, how do I change my mood? I got problems, real problems. How do you change your mood? First of all, I can tell you how to change your problems, but it starts with your mood. If there's nothing you can do, if you go through logically, put your emotions aside. Emotions will fuck people up every time. My whole life was wasted on emotions. Emotions will ruin your life. Control your emotions. You are in control of you. Act like it. I said, if you've thought about it rationally and there's nothing you can do at this present hour to change your situation, how do you start to change it? You get off the subject. There's nothing I can do about it right this minute. And then you ask yourself this. Here's the key. Here is the golden jewel. Here's the jewel. What do I have to be grateful for? If you can't think of anything, ask yourself this question. Natasha, really, seriously, what do you have to be grateful for right now that other people don't have, that someone else might not have? If you need to go ahead and compare yourself for a minute, do that. I ride up and down the street for work and I see people laying on the sidewalk, sleeping on the street, dirty as shit. And that's something you can be grateful for. You're not one of those people. It's very easy to be one of those people. You're not. Okay, what else? What else do you have to be grateful for? Have you been diagnosed with a major illness? No? That's another thing. Do you have kids? Are your kids okay? Is anybody in jail? Is anybody dead? Has anybody got any diseases? Okay. So your kids are all okay. You didn't get a call saying something happened to one of your kids. Or somebody you love. Okay. So the point is, you can find something to be grateful for. Are you near any parks? Go take a walk and look at nature. If that's not your thing, what do you like to do? You like to watch TV? Get up, screw everything, get online and go binge watch your favorite show. Just find something that will make you feel better. Besides drugs and alcohol, because that's how addictions start. Find something. If you don't have I don't have an addictive personality. So if I have a glass of wine or, whatever, that's okay. But I'm not saying that's what I'm recommending, because a lot of people get hooked on that. And that's how substance abuse starts. Find something that you can actually say, this is what I'm grateful for. Let me focus on that. Go do your hair. Do something. What do you want to do? Nails? Just do something. Do something. Find something you're grateful for and focus on that. If you have a small child, look at that child and say, I'm so glad you're healthy and okay. Whatever. And then, what else you can do? This might be a little drastic, but this can help push you in that direction. Go look at the news and see how many people have it worse than you. Compare yourself to to most of the population out here. Go Google how many people don't have legs. Seriously. Google it. Google quadriplegic. You know what I'm trying to say. Google how many people are paralyzed right now, even in Atlanta, Georgia. Google. Go get on the courthouse website and see who's getting evicted today. Not next week, not next month, today. See how many evictions took place today. And then you'll see how grateful you are. That's how you find things to be grateful for. And I said, then when you do that and you distract yourself, you raise your vibration. And when you raise your vibration, when you raise your mood, and thus your vibration, you don't see it and you don't know it right away, but you're going to learn just like I did. Behind the scenes, stuff starts taking place. Literally, stuff starts taking place. Call them angels, call them spirits, call them whatever you want to call it. They start conspiring on your behalf. Call it God, Jesus, whatever your religion is. When you do what I just said, stuff starts taking place. and you will see changes for the better. And then once you start seeing the proof, you'll start doing what I said more often until it becomes a habit. And once that becomes a habit, and you start changing how you move, how you perceive things, how you act, how you react, how to alter your moods, once you start seeing the proof and you start doing that regularly, you start storing up. Instead of storing up a lot of bad luck, you'll start storing up all the good luck. And things will physically start to get better. And then your mood will naturally be better because physically you'll see. You got to do it before it happens. I'm going to wait till something good happens to feel good. Then you'll be waiting a long time. Feel good and something good will happen. Try it.